the second round of the Dogwood Invitational. Now on the tee is Sydney, Australia, or Sydney, New South Wales, Australia's Joshua Fuller. On the tee at 427 meter par 4 first hole. He bogeyed this hole yesterday. Shot 73, tied 65th. Dead straight, maybe turn a little bit to the right. Back left flag position today at 1, so that should be a good angle for Joshua. It looks like Joshua has hit the longest drive of the trio here at the first. I guess he's down the far right side of the fairway. Hard to tell from here. But the flag is on in yards, 23 and 6 from the left. Anything missed left could kick down past the cart path towards the 18th hole or 17th green. Anything long is no good either. Breeze is already beginning to pick up here at Druid Hills. And that's a fine shot by Joshua underneath the hole. Pars, a good score here at number 1. Birdie chance here for Josh Fuller at numero uno. Left it below the hole, so he can be a little aggressive with this putt. Just to get him back to even Steven. This is it on the left side stop. That's rolled out a few centimeters. He'll have that putt to avoid going bogey on the first hole this week. Alright, par putt for Fuller at the first. 19th hole of the tournament. Just to stay at 1 over the card. As they say down there in Australia. Nice 2-putt par. Should hopefully get him settled into the second round here at Druid Hills Golf Club. Joshua is on the tee of the 391 meter par 4 second hole. The new tee box was put in 6 years ago, which added about 30 meters to the hole. Downhill tee shot, uphill second shot. And the hole location today at the second is front left. Anything pulled could end up on the 17th hole, and anything pushed to the right could end up on the 11th hole. That's how close those holes are to this second hole. Joshua's drive here at the second landed on the cart path over there by that little drain looking thing over there. Relief from that. He's going to be left with a tough little second shot because these trees right here are in his way between himself and the hole location. yards. This hole location today is 7 on and only 3 from the left hand side. It's a collection area up to this green. And a false front, short. You come up short the green. So I have to keep this low. Or he might try to go aerial with this. Let's see. Safe play will probably be out to the right, and there is a green side bunker to the right. Going low, just like I thought. Let's go stop. I should stop just short of that green side bunker. Third shot at JF here at the third. Excuse me, the second. Third shot. Ooh, that's probably a very quick putt. From up there. That putt to remain at +1. Alright, Joshua putting for par here at the second. Very important putt early in this second round. Beware of that cut tomorrow. Don't want to be having too many of these types of putts. So an errant tee shot here at the second, and unfortunately he pays the price with that bogey. Now 2 over the card for the tournament, but he hits it a short par 4 third, which he birdied yesterday. Joshua Fuller now steps onto the tee of the shortest par 4 here at Druid Hills by 1 meter, the third, 317 meters, the 12th hole, which parallels this hole to the left, plays 1 meter longer, and the 16th hole, which runs opposite the 12th, is 4 meters longer than the 12th. Downhill tee shot. You now want to miss the fairway to the left. This left, most likely you'll be having to chip out sideways. Birdied this hole yesterday. One of 3 birdies he had in that opening round of 73. 3 birdies, 4 bogeys. Joshua is from the far right side of this third fairway. The pin is on 12 and 4 from the right. All that is in yards. Might be it left of the pin there. Alright, Joshua is for back-to-back birdies on this hole. So get him back to +1 for the week. No birdie, but a chance to escape with a par. Got some tough holes coming up. The next one, the 6. The tee is all the way back today at 6. It was moved up yesterday. Then you got 8. But you also got 7 and 9, which are the 2 easiest holes on the golf course. Year in and year out at the Dogwood. And now Joshua Fuller on the tee at the 394-meter par 4 fourth hole. Trouble on both sides of this fairway. Got a creek running down the right side, right of the 2 fairway bunkers. Trees down the left. Even the fence down the left as well. Looked like it was kind of heading down the left side. Wow, look at this drive by Joshua Fuller here at the 4th hole. I've been coming to the Dogwood for the last, well, really 14 of the last 15 years. There was no Dogwood 2 years ago because of COVID. This is probably the furthest I've ever seen anybody hit their tee shot down the 4th fairway. The breeze is beginning to pick up. Supposed to get up to about 10 to 15 miles an hour later today. Flag today at 4 is 24 on and 5 from the left. He's not going to be happy with that shot. He probably had less than 100 meters in. Now he's got to get that up and down to salvage his par. This is what faces Josh for his 3rd shot here at 4. Look that falls for. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Well, if there's any good news, it's below the hole. Bad news is, it's for par. Well, I'm sure he's going to be extremely livid if he doesn't walk away with a 4 here. That monster drive. Right, par putt for Joshua here at 4. He's going to stay at 2 over. Huge drive. Might have been thinking birdie, and unfortunately he walks off with a bogey. He is 2 over the card after 4 holes today. Since the last 3 holes he's bogeyed. See if Joshua can turn things around. There's still 14 holes left in this round, plus another 18 tomorrow. Hopefully not his last 18 tomorrow. Joshua on the tee of the 385 meter par 4 fifth hole. Trees on both sides. Two more fairway bunkers down the right, and the same creek on the fourth hole comes into play as well. Dogwood to the left. See if that's found this short stuff. Joshua has found the second of the two fairway bunkers down the right side here at the fifth. The whole location is on 18 and 11 from both sides, and the flag is blowing back towards them, so the shot should be playing into the wind. And he's gone from sand to sand. He's in the front left green side bunker now. So we've plenty of green to work left from there. Tyler Lipscomb birdied this hole yesterday before tripling the 6. Third shot for Joshua, fifth. Looks like it's sitting well. Come back. He's looking himself another one of those par putts there. He's had 2 bogeys already today. 6 bogeys in all for the week. Par putt for Joshua here at the 5th. And he could use this putt because he is already 2 over for the day. Any more drop shots. Oh, are you kidding me? That was mean. Yeah, deserved that. 4 over now for the week. 3 over today. That's 3 bogeys in the last 4 holes for Joshua, and he closed with back-to-back bogeys yesterday. At 17 and 18. Now they off to the par 3 6 hole. Now the tee shot for Joshua Fuller here at the 156 meter par 3 6 hole. This tee box was put in 5 years ago. It adds about 40 meters to the hole. It's uphill at a different angle. And the pin in yards today is 10 on and 9 from the left. There's a false front that you want to carry. And Joshua might have pulled it. There's a collection area back there and a pond which Tyler Lipscomb found yesterday. Speaking of Tyler, his group is walking off the 11th green right now. They were in the first group this morning off at 8 o'clock. Joshua was the only one in this group to go past this pin and over the back. Chipping back into the breeze here. chance for par. Awaits for Josh Fuller. Some kind of way, got to get off this bogey train. He's bogeyed 5 of the last 7 holes. Going back to the 17th hole yesterday. Bogeyed 17 and 18, and then 2, 4, and 5 today. Well, the first of the par 5s is coming up. Then you got to survive the 8th hole, which might be playing back into the breeze today, and then the par 5 9th hole, which usually is the easiest hole at the Dogwood Invitational. A much needed par putt here for Joshua. Hasn't had a par since the 3rd hole. And that is a huge par save there. Or else that would have been 6 bogeys in the last 8 holes had that missed. Now head off to the par 5 7. Well, after that much needed par, Josh is now on to the 467 meter par 5 of 7th hole. It's a fairly bunker down the left, out of bounds left, penalty area down the right. Get it in the short grass, and eagles are a real possibility, as well as birdie. Joshua has missed the fairway to the right here at par 5 7. He can still reach the green from here. The flag is on 27 and 5 from the right. Long is Clifton Road and out of bounds. Now, will that hold the green? Judging by Josh's reaction, it must have bounded through the back. Okay, so Josh's second shot did find the green. And this is a lengthy putt for eagle. That would have been much closer to the hole yesterday. The flag was on the front left. You could use a spark right about now. So a chance for his first birdie of the day. He has not had a birdie since the 13th hole yesterday. So the last 5 holes plus the first 6, he's gone 11 holes without a birdie. Birdie attempt here for Fuller at 7. First of the day. He'll head off to the par 3A, in which the tee is still moved up, playing from the old back tee box. Joshua with the honor here in the 8th, 192 meters. In yards, the whole location today, 15 on and 8 on the right. A couple of deep inside bumpers to the right you want to avoid. There's a false front. Out of bounds on Clifton Road to the left. Bowler has found one of those two greenside bunkers here at the 8th. This is his second shot. Slides past the hole. Very tricky shot that was to try to get close. He made a huge putt for par 2 holes ago. See if he can do it again here. Alright, Joshua just birdied the 7th hole. I'm sure he would like to keep that momentum. You have to hold this putt. This is for par. Here's the 8th hole. Which in most years plays as the hardest hole on the golf course during this event. And Josh to drop the shot here at the 8th. This will be his 4th bogey of the round. 8 of the week. So he gives that birdie right back. But he can get that bogey back on the next, because the next hole's a par 5. Alright, and then Josh Fuller on the 2 to 467-meter par 5 9th hole. 2 fairway bunkers down the left. Trees left of the cart path. OB left, Clifton Road. Trees down the right as well. We saw Tyler miss it right yesterday and he still made birdie, so anything can happen here at 9. Second shot for Joshua on the right side of the fairway here at 9. It is on 25 and 3 from the right. Joshua was lucky that his second shot didn't go out of bounds. Ah, so close. I had the right idea, just didn't fully execute it. He can still pull that out for birdie though. Had that birdie putt to go out, I believe, in 2 over 38. He's had 4 bogeys and a birdie so far, so he's 3 over on the round and 4 over for the tournament. Alright, birdie putt for Joshua. This is for 2 of the last 3 holes. Just to make the turn in 2 over 38. About 2 hours and 15 minutes into their second round. Yes, sir. Attaboy, Joshua. 2 birdies in the last 3 holes. Fuller now on the tee of the 411 meter par 4 10th. Birdied 2 of his last 3 holes, and he birdied this 10th hole in the opening round yesterday. This hole might be playing a little different today with the change in wind direction. Appears to be dead straight. This should catch the speed slot. Tyler hit a huge drive down here yesterday. This led to a birdie for him. Josh has missed the 10th fairway to the right. Side downhill, maybe even a side hill lie. Uphill to this green. Flag is on 6 and 5 from the right in yards. Oh, that better get up. Luckily, this is a par 4, so he could still get up and down to save par. Joshua Fuller at 10, his 3rd shot. That 2nd shot was kind of similar to the one he hit at the 4th hole earlier. Into a booming drive. Not as close as he wanted it, but chance to walk away with a 4. Doesn't really need to lose any more shots from here on out. He has been making a little bit of a charge. Late blue birdies at 7 and 9. Alright, this is a very important par putt for Joshua at 10, especially to keep some of that birdie momentum going. Alright, that's huge, just like the one at 6. Head off to the par 4 11. Josh Fuller now on the tee of the 395 meter par 4 11th hole. That pond shouldn't really come into play. Trees on the left side. Joshua has missed on the left side of the fairway with his tee shot here at 11. And in yards, the hole is on 10 and 7 from the left side. You don't want to miss this green to the left. It's also a false front. A huge green side bunker short right. Might be just past hole high. It's one of the better approach shots Joshua has hit so far today. at 11. This will be 3 birdies in the last 5 holes. Over for the second round. He'll head off to the short par 4 12 hole. Josh now to 318 meter par 4 12 hole. Downhill, Dogwood to the left. Fairway bunkers on both sides, the creek down the left, trees down the right. And that, oh, it hops over the bunker. I don't know if that was a lucky break or not. Second shot for Joshua here at 12 after getting a break. Hopping that tee shot over that fairway bunker. But now, playing to a pin that's 21 on and 4 from the left. Penalty area is left and behind this green. Oh no, that might have found the penalty area down the left of the green. That expression says it all. Oh, Joshua. Well, maybe it didn't go in the penalty area. So that would be great news for Joshua Fuller. At 12. So I'm going to say this is his third shot. Much needed par attempt here for Josh at 12. At least I hope it's for par, because I thought that second shot found the creek, but I may have been wrong. bogey attempt for Joshua. Joshua on the tee at a 171 meter par 3 13. In yards, this flag today is 6 on and 9 from both sides. I'm guessing he's coming off of a bogey at 12. Right. Birdie here at 13. Hasn't had one since the 9th hole. A little late to turn. Par 5 coming up. And Joshua has birdied both of the par 5s today that he's played, 7 to 9. He birdied this 13th hole yesterday. Alright, Mr. Fuller now putting for par 13. Have one par 3 left to play, and that's the difficult 17th. So off to the par 5 14th. Joshua now the tee at a 468 meter par 5 14th. Trouble on both sides of this fairway. Bumpers right, trees right, out of bounds right, water left. Second shot for Josh here at 14, on the left side of the fairway. Forward and 2, gotta carry Peavine Creek. Hole was on in yards 10 and 6 from the left. And they would start making noise just as Joshua hits that second shot. Did that catch the green? Third shot for Joshua here at 14. The second shot did come off that false front, and that's gone past. That's going to be a slippery putt for his birdie. Keep the birdie streak alive today on the par 5. He's going to have to hold that putt. He will finish on the par 5 to 18th. He'll be looking to better the bogey he made yesterday on that closing hole. That's why I consider the only true par 5 on this golf course. Although Tyler Lipscomb did try to go for it in 2 yesterday. Short-sided himself a bit and managed to make par there. Only the longest of hitters can get home in 2 at 18. Alright, so far, Joshua has not had a birdie on the back 9 today. Let's see if he can change that fortune by making this putt. I'm still unsure of what he made back there on 12. I'm hoping it was a bogey. And not a triple bogey. Wow, birdie, birdie, birdie on the par 5s today for Joshua, and there's one left. And that's the last. But first he's got to play the difficult 15th, followed by the short par 4 16th, and then the difficult par 3 17th. And they're playing from the old back tee today at 15. This makes the hole play about 15 meters shorter than what it did yesterday. And Josh Fuller on the tee at the 344 meter par 4 15 hole. Can't play as long as 358 meters as it did yesterday. This is the old back tee box. Got 2 bunkers to avoid down the left. Penalty area left of those where Tyler Lipscomb was yesterday. And out of bounds right. Might be in the fairway. Hole plays uphill the entire way. So Josh has bombed another drive, this time up the 15th fairway. Just about smack dab in the middle of it. And like the 4th hole, he probably has less than 100 meters again. The pin here in yards is 24 on and 4 from the left. The flag is limp. Oh. Just like the 4th hole. Comes up short. I think that might be the same bunker that Tyler was in yesterday in 3 shots. And the lie for Tyler was not a particularly good one, and he walked away with a 6. Tyler should be finished by now. He was in the first group off this morning at 8 o'clock. Now the 3rd for Fuller at 15. Not an easy shot he's left himself with. Yeah, probably about as close as he could get from there, probably. Didn't like that. Well, let's hope it didn't damage the green. 2015 champion had an incident one year on the 14th green. Now hopefully Joshua was paying attention to Eli Scott's first putt, because he had a similar putt of his own. Towards the end it turned left for Eli. Play it right at the cup. Hopefully let it come back into the hole. Appeared to be on line, just lacked some speed. He has had umpteen bogeys today. I've lost count. Had a few birdies sprinkled in there as well, and hopefully not a big number at 12. Bogey putt for Fuller now. these last 2 days, seem like when players make birdies, they give them right back, and sometimes then some on the next hole. That was the case with Tyler yesterday too. Josh on to another 22-meter par 4 16. Bunkers down both sides of the fairway, as well as some trees, and even further left is Low Water Creek. Alright, Joshua's second shot in the 16. 80 yards. The flag is on 21, 4 from the right. Anything missed, right at the green could catch Low Water Creek. His playing partner, Eli Scott, just drove the green and won. I'm guessing that's left of the flag. Yeah, disappointing par for Eli Scott. It's basically a 3-putt, even though he chipped on the green for eagle. And Josh Fuller for birdie. Same hole. Just pulls away from him at the end. Two-putt par, and he'll head to the very difficult 17th hole. Joshua now on the tee to 206-meter par 3 17. That's 225 yards. In yards, the hole is on 20 and 6 from the right. 2 inside bunkers got to carry to reach the putting surface. Joshua got a fine tee shot in the 17 green. Now can he be rewarded with a rare birdie 2 as Eli Scott just made his putt, long putt for a new, well, excuse me, birdie 2. A little short on that birdie putt, but it looked like it was on line to go down. One hole left in the second round, and it's the long par 5 18th. Up the hill, back towards the Druid Hills clubhouse. And Joshua now on the tee at a 529-meter par 5 18th. And just before he stepped onto the tee, we had a brief little rain shower, which now it's pretty much stopped. Didn't even last but maybe less than a minute. Out of bounds, down the right, the driving range. And that might have clipped a tree. This was the hole that cost Zach Seabolt a chance to win back in 2014 in the playoff against Trey Rule, who should now be on the golf course. Trey barely broke 80 yesterday. 79. Now, this brings back memories of Anthony Ford's tee shot and Candler Murphy's tee shots from last year. Anthony in round 3 of this event, Candler in the qualifier. Actually, Anthony Candler was closer to the hazard off the tee. Anyway, second shot for Josh Fuller at 18. 36 hole of the week. That tee shot, that golf ball could have gone anywhere. Could have been in position Z rather than position A. We call it the letter Z here in the United States. Alright, Josh's second shot finished in this position. Now he's ready to play his third shot from a little more than 137 meters out. That's 150 yards. In yards, the pin is on 27 and 5 from the right. Do not want to miss it right in that bunker. That is the short side of the miss. It's hit 8 out of 14 fairways today. And just over 500. That's the left of the hole. There you see the leaderboard there. And unfortunately, at the moment, Joshua is not anywhere near the top of that leaderboard. Final chance for birdie from Joshua Fuller at 18. I would think this would break towards the driving range, which is to his right. Disappointing Thursday for Joshua. And more than likely he's going to need a low one tomorrow just to make this 54-hole cut.